It was a great way to show teamwork.
This is really cool.
It was just a great experience.
Fun way to learn, not boring.
It was pretty cool, like very high tech, very not seen before, a very creative escape room.
The Creators Wanted Live Tour is traveling across the country with a mission: recruit the next generation of creators.
"2020 was the 125th anniversary of the founding of the National Association of Manufacturers, and we knew that we wanted to make a long-term and sustained impact on the manufacturing industry in America. A problem that we had that year, and a problem that has gotten even bigger since the pandemic started, is the shortage of skilled workers in our industry. So Creators Wanted was designed with the thought that we want to fill those jobs.
We did a lot of research to understand what were the challenges and what kept people out of getting into modern manufacturing careers. And so based on all that research came this Creators Wanted experience that's so intentional about what it takes to make it in manufacturing and be successful.
We knew we wanted to create an immersive experience because we had to change perceptions. Perceptions can't be changed by ad campaigns alone. They need to be changed by really putting someone through an experience, allowing them to see, touch, feel, hitting on all their senses in order to create a memorable moment.
We landed on the concept of an escape the room style experience, one that utilizes the skills and the cutting edge tools that are used in manufacturing every single day.
We took the insights from our research and applied them directly into designing each of the rooms of the mobile experience. For example, the research told us that most folks don't realize the amount of problem solving involved in manufacturing. And so one of the quadrants, you've got to find, solve, or pick your way to the box that's going to open up the key to success for that quadrant.
You know, what we built is really a one-of-a-kind experience. You know, I'd seen it on drawings and schematics for, I think, 2 years. And then when I got to go see it the first time myself, I didn't appreciate how intense the physical experience would be.
We created 5 separate rooms, all inspired by aspects of manufacturing. And inside of these rooms, our guests, they're able to crack codes, solve riddles. In one room, they even utilized code to activate a laser engraver. And all of this is housed inside of a 53-foot expandable trailer. It was quite a puzzle, so our fabricators really had a heavy hand in making sure that we could bring this thing to life and get it on the road.
Essentially, my role was project manager. I was kind of the traffic cop. Lime Media is lucky enough to have some of the best fabricators in the business. We have everybody from carpenters to welders to engineers. They all come from different backgrounds. They're manufacturers, they're creators. These guys got together as a group and we would have daily meetings and we would figure out exactly how we're going to build this. The entire thing is customized. The only thing we had was basically a shell. We had the asset, an expandable 53-foot trailer. We gutted the inside of it so it was, all the way down to the studs. And then we started building up from there. So the engineering on this was intricate, to say the least. You have to be exact. You can't be even off by a centimeter because everything has to fit perfectly. Think of it almost as when you were a child, you had a pop-up book and you would open it up and it would expand. And it's like, wow, that's really cool. But then when you closed it, it all kind of folded in on itself and then you were able to close the book. This is just a really big version of that. Justin and his team, just true professionals, and did a great job in figuring that all out.
There was quite a bit of things that I was pretty proud of being able to figure out. There was a lot of power issues on the beginning. Figuring out all the locks, all the mechanisms, the timers, just a lot of gadgets and trying to figure out how things work. So my immediate thought was, this is going to be cool.
So the really interesting thing in room number 3 was the lighting system that we put in there that actually had to move. So in order to activate the lights in room 3, you had to solve a riddle. And once you solved the riddle, the laser engraver would then print out basically engrave a 4-digit code on a card. This is probably one of our most challenging rooms that we had in the entire asset. Just you had to make sure that everything worked and everything triggered the next thing. It was difficult up front.
My area of expertise is basically engineering immersive systems, kind of the physical and system engineering side of activations. If it lights up, moves, make noise, you can touch it, or if it's got complex systems that all need to talk to each other, that's me. Anytime you're tackling something like this, there's unexpected challenges. Who would have thought we would be in the middle of a pandemic tackling this whole thing? You have those aha moments, and you've designed this big complex system, especially when you've got to take it on the road. You know, having a truck bouncing down the interstate at 60 miles an hour, you have to be able to account for how things are going to shift and move and what might or might not break. It's so cool to see the creative vision come to life. It's just a drawing on a piece of paper or a little animation, and now here we are with it done and going out into the world.
There's not one thing that you just kind of walk by and look at. Everything is very interactive, and I really, really like that about this.
The wonderful thing about the mobile experience is that it brings it to life, and you're literally in a manufactured product and surrounded by it. So whether it's 3D printing, or whether it's coding, or whether it's technology, lights and sounds, and all the other things that are part of the experience, all of that is in the mobile experience.
Discover what being a creator is all about. Play the immersive experience virtually at creatorswanted.org/makingthefuture.